Hello, this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you for joining me today. Oh, it's getting really Christmassy now, isn't it? Beginning to feel the Christmas vibe now. And that's very appropriate because today I've got this little Christmas decoration to bring you. It was for a blog hop. The Ink Stamp Share blog hop, which the theme was tree decoration, and I have to admit I've been really busy this week and haven't had a lot of time, so I had to do a really quick project. And I'd had this idea of sort of making a dimensional snowflake in my head, and I just decided to go with it. Unfortunately it worked. Sometimes I have an idea in my head and when I try it out it doesn't work at all, but this one did, and I think it's quite sweet. It's very light to hang on your tree. So, and you could make lots of these. You could make different coloured ones and have rainbow snowflakes, I guess. You could make them in silver and white. And so lots of alternatives. So I'm just going to show you quickly how I made it. I've got it on my mouse mat here just so that you can see it a bit more clearly because it's a bit tricky on white. But I'm going to move that out of the way now because I don't want to get glue on it. Okay, so what did I do? Right, I took the Stitched Snowflake dies. Now these are going to be retiring from the catalogue from the 3rd of January, and so they are on the last chance list, which will be coming out on the 1st of December. So it'll be your last chance in December to buy these, and they are going to be reduced, so they're going to be 20% off. So instead of £32, I think they're going to be £25.60. So if you want these dies, this is your last chance to snap them up. I use this one, which is the biggest one of the set, and I cut 4 of these snowflakes. And then what I did was now they've got a stitched line which kind of helps with this. So this is a little bit fiddly, but not too bad. Starting from the center, fold them on the line of the stitching, and then gradually go to the tip. You just need to be a bit careful to make sure you're doing it in line with the stitching. The stitching shows you exactly where you need to fold. Just fold them, and then once you've done that, you can come in with your bone folder and do that. It's looking like it's a bit curved at the minute, but that's all right, you can straighten that out. So just use your bone folder to get a really nice crisp fold on there, and then you've got 3 others to do. So I'll just show you. I did die cut these before, but I didn't fold them. So again, I find it easy if you start in the center where there's a bit more to hold on to and get that started, and then just go along and just make sure that you're folding along the stitching. This is why these stitched snowflakes are easier to do than any of the other snowflake dies we've ever had, because you've got that line to help you. Like so. There we go. That's 2, and then another one. I love this snow. This is a really lovely snowflake. It's quite detailed, cuts beautifully. I have to say, some of the snowflake dies, especially from other makes, other brands that I've had in the past, have been beautiful, delicate snowflakes, but you try and die cut them and you spend forever getting out all the little pieces. This one just slices through like, well, I used it in the mini cutter, and honestly I did do about 3 passes through just to make sure it had cut properly, and then it just fell out and there was just a few bits to punch it, a few little bits in the middle there to punch out. But of course it is going to be a real bargain. And of course you've still got time, so if you ordered it on the 1st of December, hopefully you'd get it, and maybe in time to decorate your Christmas tree with these. There we go. So these are going to be ending up on my tree. I tend to stick to the same colour scheme every year, which some people might think is really boring, but I really love it. And it's blue, white and clear and silver. So it's a very sort of frosty type theme. So these will fit in perfectly well on my tree. So these will be going on my tree, but I can't show them in situ at the minute because my tree's not up, and it won't be for another couple of weeks, I'm afraid. I'm not one of these early bird people. If I get my decorations up by mid-December, that's as early as I can be, I'm afraid. I did think that I might start writing my Christmas cards tonight. I thought I might get ahead. I thought if I just wrote 5 every night, then by you know, I could get quite a lot done in a couple of weeks. And that would, you know, that would be what, 30, that'd be 70, and I think that's about as many as we spend, so it'd be a couple of weeks to do that. Right, so I've got 4 snowflakes folded in half, and then all we're going to do is we're going to take some Tombow and we're going to put some glue on one side of this snowflake, and then I am just going to take a cocktail stick and smooth that out, trying to make sure I've got all the little bits caught. And then I'm going to take another one of these snowflakes and just fix it on. Now you can do that, and because it's liquid glue you can move it around a bit so you can make sure you've got it exactly next to each other without any without overlapping, like so. There we go. So that's the first one. Same process, do another one. Like so. These are really quite quick to make actually, so if you wanted to decorate your whole tree. I have got a little twig tree actually, and I'm thinking I might make loads of these and just put it on my twig tree if I've got time this year. I quite fancied doing a rainbow one though, but so my main tree would still be silver and sort of icy, but I quite fancied having some nice bright colours, and I would do it in memory of my dad, because my mum used to love things like me with sort of very, very, I suppose, classy colour schemes. My dad used to like everything bright and colourful and multicoloured at Christmas, and so I thought I might make a rainbow tree in dedication to him. Right, now before I stick the last one on, which of course I'm going to have to do both sides, I'm just going to put an extra dab of glue at the top here, and I'm going to take my Simply Elegant twine and do a little loop. So depending how big a loop you want. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue the snowflake on first. This is just the last little fiddly bit to do, putting the twine in. But what I found when I did mine was if I glue this first, and because it's wet glue, so then I can just pull this apart a little bit because it was wet glue and fit my twine in there. Actually, I'm going to stick this in first. Change my mind. I'm going to stick this in first, do the last one, and then I'm just going to pull it apart a little bit to fit in. Oh, that's not positioned very well. Let's try that again. There we go. That's better. So it just takes a little bit of fiddling, but like I say, with the wet glue you've got time to fiddle around with it, so you wouldn't be able to do this if you were using tape runner or anything like that. So just put that in there like that, and because you've got glue and another layer, it gives it some strength. So I'm just using our normal basic white here, I'm not using our thick basic white. So then I'm just going to pull this apart at the top here and pop my twine in, the loose ends of my twine in at the top there, and then just push them back together again, like so. That's not working very well. Always worked perfectly well when I did it off camera, of course. Let's try again. Will work, I promise you. There we go, that's better. So yeah, just push them together and then just leave it to dry. You don't want to fiddle with that too much until it's completely dry and that twine is well secured in there. Now, of course, you could put some other embellishments on here. You could put some gems, some sparkle, or a wink of Stella you could put over it. But actually, I quite like them just as they are. 2 little Christmas decorations. Hope you like those. I really love them. Like I said, I'm going to get my twig tree out and make a lot of these to put on, I think. And yeah, if you want to buy these dies, which are absolutely lovely, I've loved using them this year for my Christmas projects. I think I've used these more than I've used any of my other Christmas sets. Still just lining these up, so you've still got a bit of wiggle room even after they've been glued for a while. So just line them all up, that's better. Yeah, hope you like that project. If you want to order from me in November, Here's my code, KXFG7S2K. Add that in the host code box as you order online, and you will receive a free gift next month. But meanwhile, that's it from me. There'll be a new code for December, and you can't get the discount off the dies until December. So if you want to wait till December to order them, then that's fine. I will be doing a blog post about the, and probably a video actually about the discount. So watch out for that, because you might want to catch that and see all the things that are going to be discounted, so that you can snap up a bargain, maybe a Christmas present for a crafty friend, or a Christmas present for yourself, or maybe you could point your husbands or your partners in the right direction to snap up a bargain for you for Christmas. Anyway, that's it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. All the details are below. Just have a look and everything will be there. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back really soon with another project. Bye for now.